color caster now.
Yay, I know matchups, sort of.
They don't change too much, it turns out.
Yep, they stay the same.
The big question mark here will be...
Out. Red buff's not there from Haru, but it does not matter. This will almost certainly still be that first blood coming through. Eventually, one more hit. There we go. Haru picks it up.
It was such a waiting game. In the end, the Q going out was enough to guarantee the kill on Marin with no flash. You know, some other mid laners would consider going Boots and the Null Magic Mantle. We're still dealing with the Cassio, but trusting for the Catalyst to be enough.
Oh, down bot. Yeah, we're going to have to get a replay of this one to see. I mean, I think we can kind of guess how things transpired. Haru comes in, takes out Tucson. They follow up with another one swiftly onto Kramer. 2 kills picked by Marin into the bottom lane. Going to be matched by Cube, but it's going to be a bit later. First Verdict is available if he wants to try to eject somebody. Throws it out. Won't find anybody. Just a couple minions. Devourer was keeping Stitch alive, but now the Dredge line comes through onto Haru. He jumps back in, just trying to trade some damage for his life, but won't get much. Crown arriving, but might just have to be the peel back from both teams. Spirit splitting in. Realm War popped. Gonna bait them out. Crown will go in by himself, now cut off, but it doesn't matter. The rest of Samsung is here on top of the Afreeca Freecs. Wild Growth used on top of Tucson himself. Haru goes over the wall, trying to get on top of Marin. Crown comes in with a flash, locks him down, takes him out with the overload. One picked up for Samsung. Can they get more? Afreeca are poking stacks. Still coming through, so he's got a little bit more time, but you have to expect that it's be damn near full at this point. Missile Voyage up to the top side. Haru and Joe jumps in onto Koro. Petrifying Gaze catches core JJ, so we can't follow up with the Devourer, but they jump forward, and the Wild Growth won't do enough. He goes down. Haru claims the kill. Now, can they get out? Looks like the pinch is not going to come through from the rest of Afreeca. They'll go ahead and peel back.
Another time with this pre-planned strategy of the top lane.
Cuvée pushing really far forward. Kuro's coming around the sidelines. Stretch line to draw him in. Keeper's Verdict comes out. Oh, right between the two. Petrifying Gaze will lock him up. That's going to be a dead Poppy. Kill goes over to Marin. So big whiff costs him his life.
But it's another one of those picks where, remember, it's not Gauntlet. It's Frozen Heart on the Nautilus. They're not under turrets. In fact, Nautilus is going to recall. So they won't get any objectives, just kills. It's not
his way back in. True Shot Barrage will reveal it, but they take it out. Smite comes through. Flash away from Kramer as he gets locked up by the Ash Arrow. Nicely done by Samsung. Down, Haru on the backside won't be there for the steal. He just wants to get the assassination, jumps onto Kramer in the back line. Redemption pops him back up, so he's relatively healthy for now. But Flying Gaze won't find anybody but the Dredge line. Connects it onto Cube, dragging him back in. Devourer comes through from core. JJ just trying to keep him alive for a bit longer. Now jumping over onto Crown, trying to kite his way out of the fight. Won't be able to do so. Spirit comes up with a kill, and Cube is almost certainly going to go down. There it is. One last Mystic Shot takes him out. Infernal Drake +2 to Afreeca Freecs.
super cool.
Infernal, you can see Samsung. They just can't push up to try to clear out these waves.
10 seconds on Rise.
The inhib line being broken by Afreeca Freecs. 35.5 minutes. They're able to do it.
Really cool fight.
Oh, core JJ, speaking of overextended. Ash Arrow now comes through. Spirit getting locked up. It's going to be Keeper's Verdict. Ejects Tucson and Kramer out of the fight, but they're already on top of Stitch, and he goes down. Kuro coming up with the kill, and now Ube has to run for his life. Petrifying Gaze over the wall just to try to... Core JJ pushing up the river. Everybody on Afreeca relatively healthy. Snatch up comes through onto Crown, but the Devourer is there to try to keep him alive. Cube might just have to die for his team, and he does. Realm Warp comes through right before the Dredge line. Will take them out to safety, but Baron goes over to the Afreeca Freecs.
Yeah, the front on doesn't work. You cannot run straight with your ults into
clear these waves.
Afreeca haven't prepped their waves. This is more about the dive. Maybe the next minion wave, they look for a big ultimate from Marin. They want to brute force down the second inhibitor.
The hunt coming out. Haru looking to pinch from the sidelines, but the turret has been broken, and Afreeca Freecs fearlessly shove inside the base and take out that second inhibitor.
No latitude for Haru. There's no way for him to actually get in the fight.
Dredge line connecting on the core. JJ Redemption coming down. A little bit of damage in. Haru jumps forward, but can't get much. Now Cube having to run. Devourer comes out before JJ yet again. Staying alive, but Stitch goes down, and this might just be the end of the game in favor of Afreeca. Spirit going forward fearlessly with a flash, trying to get some damage in. Almost goes down. Does right at the end of that last turret shot, but that might not be enough to dissuade Afreeca Freecs. Marin's still here, has that Guardian Angel up, still does not have it popped.
Kramer has no mana though. This could be actually pretty tricky to close. I think it's smart for Afreeca to back away.
Alright, looks like they will.
To win true 5v5s,
yeah.
And they're not getting the sort of catches that they were able to in game 1.
And they're not here to try to stop this Elder Dragon from going down, despite the fact that Spirit was dead. Stitch, he has to get devoured right off the bat.
Tucson.
Some damage in onto Marin. Tucson gets jumped onto the back line, has to use the Wild Growth onto himself. Cube going forward, gets popped up immediately. Big Petrifying Gaze, locks up core JJ and Stitch. They take out the Ash, Dredge line on the ground, forcing the flash away. but the members of Samsung are just dying all over the place. Cube comes back up, the GA gets popped. Haru goes in trying to assassinate this Ezreal, but he just can't do it. Kramer goes forward to the Arcane Shift, finds himself a double kill, and with 3 members dead, effectively all 5 of them, because Crown and Cube can't do a damn thing. That will be game number 3. Going over to Afreeca Freecs, 42 minutes on the clock, they come up with a win.
And Kramer is clearly a sentimentalist because on his day he put out